Welcome to the Corner Faster Get Fast series. We're at Road Atlanta in the Porsche Cayman GT4, and this is laps 31 to 33 out of 50 laps to get up to speed using the iRacing simulator. Previously, we spent some time analyzing Road Atlanta and our inputs around the track, and most recently we spent some time focusing on getting to maximum steering input at the sweet spot of cornering grip at the slowest point of the corner just prior to apex. And now we're going to focus on unwinding from that point. So we spent a lot of time making sure to establish the right rotation and trajectory into the apex, and then most recently made sure to crank over that steering wheel so that we're at the absolute maximum level of effective slip angle of the front tires, maybe even slightly beyond. And as we unwind through that sweet spot of maximum front cornering grip, we want to take as much advantage of that as possible by not unwinding too quickly. We want to balance that by unwinding as quickly as possible to get power down, but for a moment definitely taking advantage of that maximum front cornering grip and slip angle. So now let's take a look at that at each corner around Road Atlanta at the 8 sweet spots, starting with turn 1. So now we're all the way turned over, and we keep a bit of steering wheel in the car and then unwind a little bit more, but don't unwind fully, again, all the way. We have to get all the way into turn 2 and then turn back over for turn 3. Into turn 3, again, we're not going to quite unwind all the way, keeping quite a bit of steering in the car until we get to turn 4 and need to turn back over to the left. Again, not tracking out of turn 4, keeping steering in until it's time for the S's. Turning through the first apex curb, straightening out just in time for the bottom one. And it's really not till we get to turn 5 where we want to have the wheel mostly straight as we approach the exit, because we lose some of that camber that is around the apex. Approaching turn 6, we want to maintain quite a bit of steering input because it's a fast in corner. So we're continuing to corner and rotate all the way through to the apex where we finally get the wheel straight for a moment. And then turn 7, finally, we do want to get a lot of the steering wheel input out of the car rather quickly on balance to get the car pointed up the track, especially as it falls away just a little bit into the exit curb. Coming into 10A, we're going to keep quite a bit of steering input into the car over the first set of curbs, unwinding only after we've landed on the far side. But then coming out of 10B, we do want to straighten the wheel quite a bit coming up the hill, and we'll look at that one more time. So we've got quite a bit of wheel input, and then unwinding once we get, as we bounce over the curb, transitioning into right wheel, and then unwinding slightly as we get past the apex curb, and then finally straightening up a bit as we lose camber on the exit of 10B. Keeping just enough wheel input, though, to continue out of 10B, line up 11 under the bridge, and down into 12. Now, as we head under 12, even though it's wide open throttle, it is important to get the arc right on the steering to progressively feed out the steering from apex to exit carefully. So that's how you unwind the wheel around Road Atlanta. More than most places, you've got quite a bit of steering wheel input after apex, especially since there's so many connecting corners through the S's and even 6 into 7, 10A and 10B. Anyway, stick around for the next video where we focus on the flat car concept and essentially wrap up our circuit analysis and breaking down our inputs one more time for just letting it rip and heading out on a 10-lap run. So not much left here in this 50-lap session. Thanks for watching.